Welcome to 4 Movies, where I will be discussing 4 movies that have something in common. Well, what they have in common, I know, but do you? If you do, say it before the end of this video, because at the end of the video, I'll be saying it. And if you're ready to go, then we'll just get to getting, okay? And also, if you like this video and you like movies and whatnot, and physical media, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe. It helps. And watch, too. Alright, and this is an interesting one because, like I said, each page has 4 movies, but it seems that 3 of these have something in common, 3 of these have something in common, and then 3 of these have something in common. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 out of 8 pages. So, we have 4 movies, but there's interlocking similarities. So we're gonna maneuver this minefield and make it through it. And first off, well, man, I don't know, that kind of gives it, but that's okay. Yeah, this one's not going to be that hard, I don't think. Except for the interlocking part about it. I don't think knowing what these movies have in common are going to be super hard. First and foremost, BAM! Directed from the director of Scream, Wes Craven, Vampire in Brooklyn, which is legit horror comedy. I would not. Would you say it was a comedy horror or a horror comedy? Because I'm going to go ahead and say there was a horror comedy, because this movie has just an aura about it where it's creepy. It's really creepy at points, but at the same time, like, it has this comical aspect to it, but in such a way that it's like it's not slapsticky. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's like it's one of those things where, like, it's a horror movie that happens to be funny and not a comedy that happens to be scary. You know, it's one of those things where, like, it's a horror movie. It's legit horror movie, because, like I said, there's some creepy parts in it. I'm gonna tell you right now. Whoa, I'm like, whoa, that is creepy. But at the same time, like, Eddie Murphy being Eddie Murphy in such a great way, and you have the Kareem, or whoever, the guy from Different World, falling apart and stuff like that. And it's well played. Well played. Huh?
Hey. There. Hey, I just want to jump in real quick and show you some of the new stuff I got. Bam. Pulp Fiction on VHS. And then I also got Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man. This isn't the movie. It's not the VHS tape. It is a different movie. It's Boom, Watcher in the Woods by Disney. Did you know that Disney made a horror film that's like with Bette Davis, and it's legit, like, looks horrifying? I watched the trailer on YouTube, but, like, wow, I didn't know that they made this, and as of right now, it's currently not on Disney Plus, but it looks like a legit horror movie, so I can't wait to watch it. Just want to show y'all that real quick. Oh, also, I got some American Psycho pins. It's one of those things, like, it was mystery pins. Mystery pins, you don't know what's in there, but it's like, look at the facade. Ooh, but it's actually just pins. It's got like the business cards, and then this, and then the feeding stray cats, whatever what that is, and then a couple of these right here. So that's pretty cool. I just want to jump in and show y'all. Okay, well, back to the show, whatnot.
And then there was dinosaurs, and they were like, roar. And you were like, what are y'all doing? And they're like, we don't know. Roar. And pretty much that's how the first $1 billion was made, by email. Anyways, back off, way off track there. Let me go ahead and just get back on to track here. Hopefully you don't remember the first movie, you know, with the whole hypnotization I just did. Hypnotization? Is that a word? Hypnotization. It sounds good, doesn't it? Hypnotization. All in your station. That's where we go all over the nation. Anyways, wait till I start rhyming later. That's gonna be fun. I'm actually saving up for a Boss 505 loop station, and then I'm gonna use that to make beats, and then I have like 300 plus rhymes written, and so I'm gonna try and make that into music, and then probably, yeah, like I said, after all the physical media, then it's doing that daily, you know, like at least a whole year worth of, you know, song a day. That's gonna be interesting as well. Anyways, this movie's called Raw, and it's got this comedian in it. The comedian's talking, super fun, and very funny stuff. I don't remember if I've seen Delirious. There's another one called Delirious. I don't remember if I've seen that one, but definitely seen Raw. Great stand-up. If you haven't seen it, yeah, well worth a watch. One of my favorite parts on there is where he's like, he sits there, he's like, and then, you know, like, I was making jokes about Mrs. T, and then Mrs. T was like, yo, and then, you know, they said, Mr. T's looking for you. And then, like, I looked at the show, at the character who plays, kind of dumb there. So, I mean, he came over there and said, hey, Eddie, I heard you talking a bunch of mess. I'd be like, that wasn't me. That was somebody that told you fibbery. And he would just be like, well, dang, seems like I gotta go get these fools to be telling me these lies. Yep. I don't do it as well as he did, but yeah. Anyways, that's two, and now I'm gonna tell you about a movie that has. I don't know if this is a real weapon, but there is a weapon that is in this movie. I don't know if it's real, but if it is real, it's awesome. If it isn't real, it is one of the great fictional weapons in cinema. But this movie, slept on. Bam. Showtime. Showtime is about two cops. Well, one cop is old school detective. Like he's a detective. The other one's just a beat cop. Well, you know, beat cop who is in the Hollywood light and is privy to that kind of that world. That the detective is kind of like the gritty real world, whereas you have the other detective who's like, yeah, man, yeah, this is how we react on the show and blah blah blah. And so there's a show made about the two characters, and there's a show made about the two cops, and then it's basically these two opposites who you would not think would get along mesh together eventually. And I enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed the movie thoroughly, but I don't know. I feel as if the movie's maybe not talked about as much, but it is a fun movie. Well done. And if you haven't seen it, check it out. I think, is it Mos Def? Is Mos Def in there? I think he's in there a little bit. I don't know what his name is now, but I was worried there for a second. Like, everybody's like, yo, I'm this and I'm that, and I was meant to be this, and supposed mistakes were made, and there's no mistakes made, but now I'm this and stuff like that. And then like Mos Def changed his name, and I was like, oh no. And then it's like, oh, he just changed his name. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Mos Def, of course, was in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, An Italian Job, and I just got a notification. Is it something important? No. It's sometimes you get some notifications where it's like somebody that you know did something that you don't know that you might want to know. That no, I don't. Why would I want to? Why do I care? Anyways, now we're on to the fourth movie. This movie is actually based off a story, I think, by Neil Gaiman or Gaiman, or I don't know. I have no idea how to pronounce his last name, but he did, if I'm not mistaken, Coraline and Sandman. Bam, Stardust. This is a very fun movie and well played. It's basically a star falls, and somebody finds the star, and the star is in human form, and it's in this world of fantasy and just fun. Like I said, it has a light heart to it, but at the same time, like, it's not a comedy. Like I said, it has some moments of levity that's like, okay, yeah, that's pretty fun, but at the same time, like, has some real serious stuff where it's like, whoa, oh, this is getting wild and stuff like that. And I guess that kind of it also is a tonal balancing act, and it pulls it off. So it's fun at the same time, not heavy-handed or anything like that. So yeah, well worth a watch. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. There's fantasy, pirates, and there's witches, and there's ghosts and stuff like that. So yeah, fun watch. Stacked, pretty stacked cast. Yeah, Michelle Pfeiffer in there. Okay, now we're gonna go on to one more movie. We're gonna go on to. So you get a bonus on this one. You get a bonus. We're already 4 deep. I'm going to the 5th because this is important. And now we're going to, bam, The Score. If you haven't seen The Score, it is a good movie. Heist film. Directed by Frank Oz, the guy who played Miss Piggy and Yoda and Fozzie the Bear, if I'm not mistaken. And he also directed A Little Shop of Horrors and the one with Rick Moranis. And yeah, he's also directed some stuff where, like, you wouldn't think he directed that one, but I can't think of that one right now because I wouldn't think of it right yet. But yeah, The Score is a excellent heist movie. I said, like, I wouldn't say, like, it's definitely worth a watch. Like I said, there's very few movies that on heist films that I'm, like, super impressed with. Like Oceans. The Oceans movies are phenomenal. I think the Ocean movies would be the top tier of heist films. Inside Man was really good. Heist films. There are a lot of heist films, don't get me wrong. Anyways, where am I at on here? Am I doing good? Am I doing good? I don't know. I can't tell. Yeah, I'm doing good. Okay, yeah, we're good. Alright, anyways. What do these movies have in common? Do you know the first 3? Because, like I was saying, there's all 3 3s over here. They have Eddie Murphy in them. I realized like the first part of this video, like, I was just saying it. I just was saying it. I was on a bad stretch of just saying it. But I'm gonna try and not do that further. But Eddie Murphy Raw has Eddie Murphy. Vampire in Brooklyn, Eddie Murphy. Showtime has Eddie Murphy. And then we go into Stardust and Score. You know what these have in common? Give me chances. Alright. Here we go. Robert De Niro is in The Score. is in Stardust and is in Showtime. Now, tune in tomorrow for more. And thanks for watching. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a video a day till I get a silver play button or a gold play button if I'm lucky, or I run out of physical media to show you, but I do have a lot of physical media because I'm a physical media collector. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching. If you watch this far, you're awesome. Stay awesome. And, yeah, tune in tomorrow. And subscribe and all that stuff.